Hello, and welcome to this quick video to show you how to access your SchooLinks Course Planner. The SchooLinks Course Planner is a way for students and parents to plan out their 4 years of high school, and it's something that will be available to students all throughout high school in a way to help them as they Hello, thank you for joining us for this quick video regarding the SchooLinks Course Planner. SchooLinks is a program that EMS ISD has partnered with to help our students with their career, college, and military exploration. Within it is included a course planner that helps our students to explore, navigate, and plan for their academic course load at the high school level. That being said, let's jump right into it. From this screen right here, I am logged into SchooLinks. That's where your student would need to start, or you as a student would need to start. You can most easily access SchooLinks by going through your EMS ISD single sign-on and clicking on the SchooLinks logo, which looks similar to this up here in the top left corner. From here, once you get on your dashboard, you're going to go to School and Course Planner. Now I'm going to get a pop-up here that you will not get. This is just because I am working on a demo student. So let me skip past that real quick. When you initially log in, you should be taken to a screen that looks like this. It tells me what high school I plan to attend. If this is not correct, that's okay. You can let your current school counselor know to make adjustments. It'll also list your graduation plan. So I'm going to click Let's Go. The first screen that's going to pop up for me is asking about my program of study or my endorsement. All this is a list of elective courses that maybe I'm interested in taking while in high school. It can be tied to different career fields, and you will select one at this time. While students may earn multiple, we're just going to select one. So I'm going to select on business and industries, although there's lots of options, and I'm going to go ahead and go with animal science. Now, depending on your selection and what you do will depend on how the next steps move forward. But for a lot of students, it will jump ahead to that program of study. And you can notice for this one, for animal science, it actually preloaded the courses for me. Not all the programs do this yet, but in time they will. And so I can see that freshman year, it's recommending I take Principles of Ag. Junior year, it's given me a list of courses I could take, as well as senior year. Notice here it's saying that I am missing a prerequisite. If I click on this link, it'll tell me what that prerequisite is that I should be taking in place of that. This time, I'm going to skip through this. It will let me continue to go on. It will just let my counselor know that there's an issue with my plan. Now, I'm going to move on in the next section. After clicking continue, it takes me to is my English courses. So if I click under 9th grade, it's going to give me all the options that I have to choose from for English in 9th grade, in 10th grade, in 11th grade. Notice we have a few extra now. We have TCC dual credit options, as well as AP. Now, I want you to notice what happens when I click this last one. Up here, right here, it says 4 credits are required. Notice I've only chosen 3 so far, and it says my requirement is not met. But when I choose the 4th one, give it a second, it will change colors. It will say my requirement is met here in green. And so I know I've selected everything I need in order to meet my graduation requirement for English. Now, if I'm a current high school student and not an 8th grader, anything I'm previously taken or currently enrolled in would have already been listed here, and I just would have had to add the additional years. And hit continue, and from here it takes us to math. This is a good point to a place to show that if you are or took a high school credit course in middle school as an 8th grader, or maybe even as a 7th grader, you would see a button over here that says courses prior to high school. And you can click on that button and it would show that I took Algebra 1 in 8th grade. This example student doesn't have that, so similar to English, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go in, I'm going to select Algebra 1, Sophomore year, I need geometry, and I'm going to take advanced. Junior year, I have several options here that I can pick from. I'm going to go into Algebra 2. Senior year, I'm going to go into AQR. And notice again, up here it goes from requirements not met to requirements met because I have all 4 years. The student would just continue doing this for each of the content areas, selecting the courses that they want to take, whether that be an on-level or an advanced option. Keeping in mind that high school counselors will be visiting with students regarding these selections and answering questions, as well as for our middle school students, their counselors would be meeting with them and going over these things as well. So I've got all my credit requirements there for social studies or for science, and now I go to social studies and I go through and select each of my options. And senior year, I would need to take government. Notice government is only a half credit. It does not award me the full credit I need. So now I also need economics. And now my requirements met. All right, now the next thing it's on the list is that I need 1 credit of fine art. Now, it does not matter what year I take that credit of fine art. I can take it any year, but at some point in high school, I need to take that credit. So I'm going to go under 10th grade and I'm going to see what my options are. Notice I've got band, choir, dance, and I'm going to choose to take dance to meet my fine art requirement. Same thing for PE. I need at least 1 year. And so I'm going to go here and let's assume that I'm an athlete and I play football. I'm going to put football in. Now, at this point, even if I'm considering playing football for all 4 years, notice the requirement is met. So I'm going to move on from here and I'll show you where I will add my other years in a moment. All students are also required to have 2 years of a world language. So I'm going to go in here as well and I'm going to choose to take Spanish. So I'm going to do Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. Although you could see that we have a lot of options: French, German, American Sign Language, and in some situations, computer science courses also count towards that requirement. And then according to the screen, it says, in order to graduate, I need 1 more elective course. This is where, again, if I was looking for football, to do that for all 4 years, I could actually do a quick search for football and I could find that. And even though it only asks for 1 more elective, I'm going to add football to all 4 years because I know I want to play football every year of high school. And continue. And so now, as I look at my plan, I've got up at the top my animal science. Now, again, this is red because of where it's saying I'm missing a prereq, even though I have my prereq here. So what would happen in this situation? My school counselor would go and make the edit to correct that for me. But as I scroll down, I can see my English. I've got the green check mark, so everything's good in English. Math, science, and social studies. My fine art requirement is met. My PE, my world language, and my electives are met as well. Down here at the bottom, I can see that I have 28 of 26 credits planned, which means I've got everything I need. Now, the only thing that's left for me to do is to look up at the top and make sure that each year I have 7 credits worth of classes. So I can see quickly for freshman year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And this is where I might go through each year and double check to make sure 4, 5, 6, 7. This one here is 2 different classes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I had the same thing. This one, notice it has 2 of 2. That means this course counts for 2 periods. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. These 2 are a half each, counting for 1 total. That's 6, and then 7. If I had a situation where I had too many in a given year, I can always click edit to move something to a different area. Or maybe I need to push Spanish 1 and Spanish 2 back a year. I could easily click edit and I could delete these from here, and then I could add it to 10th and 11th grade. My requirements met. Another shortcut to get to your summary page is just to click here. And notice now everything is back in there, but I am showing that I have 8 out of 7 my junior year. That's an example where I might see an issue. Once my counselor has met with me to ensure that all this looks correct, that's when I would submit my plan. I can leave notes for my counselor, maybe something about I see an issue here, I'm not sure what I need to do, and then I can submit my plan. Not sure how to fix the errors. My counselor's help. Leave a note there to my counselor, letting them know that I need their help to submit these, and I'm going to go ahead and submit my plan. And now my counselor can see that. Now, again, you won't want to submit your plan until you've met with your counselor and they've had the chance to look over it and ensure everything looks accurate. They'll help you submit it. Once I do that, notice I cannot change what's been submitted to my counselor. So what they've got, that's what's in there. And those are the courses that will be used for my classes for next year. I hope this helps explain how to use this process. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to swing by your counseling office at your school or submit a request to visit with your counselor. Hope you all have a great day.